Hi, Vanessa here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my library book haul. If you're new, please subscribe and don't forget to stay to the end for the book quote of the day. I'm a Canadian girl who just moved to California, and I have been actually reading on my Libby app, which is connected to my Canadian library, and I decided this weekend that I'm going to go to my community and sign up for a local library card. So check it out. And I'm getting my very first library card. And we all know that's probably the most important card that we have in our wallet. So I ended up getting my library card. And it's really exciting because I never had a library card that was so colorful. Okay, ta-da! Oh, can you see that? Oh my goodness, it's so fun. So they're restricting me to only taking out 5 books today, but I could take out 35 books next time I come. So I'm on a little probation, it seems like. So they only let me pick up 5 titles, but I wanted to share them with you so that you know what's coming up on my book reviews and also for my August and September book wrap-ups. And if you're making a trip to the library, you can have some title inspirations if any of these titles sound interesting to you. The first book I picked up was Someone We Know by Shari Lapena. And I've actually read a couple of her books now. Last week I finished An Unwanted Guest, which I thought was a fun classic whodunit mystery. This book got 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and when I read the inside cover, it really intrigued me. So it goes like, in a quiet, leafy suburb in upstate New York, a teenager has been sneaking into houses and into the owner's computers. Who is he, and what might he have uncovered? After 2 anonymous letters are received, whispers start to circulate and suspicion amounts. And when a woman down the street is found murdered, the tension reaches the breaking point. Who killed her? And who knows more than they're telling? And how far will these very nice people go to protect their own secrets? In this neighborhood, it's not just the husbands and wives who play the game. Here, everyone in the family has something to hide. So I think that sounds very intriguing. I'm up for another mystery. The second title I got was Red and White Royal Blue by McQuiston, which is a new author find for me. This book got 4.45 out of 5 on Goodreads, and I've seen it circulating, so I was really happy that I found it on the shelf and I was able to pick it up. So it's quite long. It's about 400 pages, and it's about the son of the US president and the prince of the British monarchy. They start to develop a relationship for each other, and you can imagine that it's going to be quite complicated because of their positions and their duties that they have to their countries. And so I'm really excited to start reading a little romance book here, especially one that involves such high powers. The third title I got was The Mother-in-Law by Sally Hepworth, and this book got 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I've actually read maybe 1 or 2 Sally Hepworth books before, and I always thought they were very well written in the way that it was a little bit darker than your classic whodunit. It always involves something a little bit more sinister. So this is what the inside of the jacket says. From the moment that Lucy met her husband's mother, she knew she wasn't the wife that Diana had envisioned for her perfect son. Exquisitely polite and friendly, Diana nonetheless kept Lucy at arm's length, despite her desperate attempts to win her over. And because she's a pillar in the community, an advocate for female refugees, and a woman happily married, no one had a bad word to say about Diana, except Lucy. That was 5 years ago, and now Diana is dead. A suicide note found near her body claiming she can no longer wanted to live because of the cancer inside her. But the autopsy finds no cancer. It does find traces of poison and evidence of suffocation. Who could possibly want Diana dead? Why was her will changed and the 11th hour to disinherit both her children and their spouses? And what does it mean that Lucy isn't exactly sad that she's gone? So that is another complicated relationship book, and also with the dark and twisty elements that I like. So I can't wait to start reading this one. And the fourth title I got was Never Tell by Lisa Gardner, which got 4.2 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Lisa Gardner has actually been one of my favorite authors in the last few years. She writes really good psycho thrillers with the murder mystery element. and I think that she does a really good job analyzing the psychology behind her killers. And she also writes it in a series, which I really enjoy reading series, and this one's about Detective Dee Warren, and it's actually connected to a prior case, but if you haven't read that one, it's fine. You can read this as a standalone. So the jacket cover goes like this. Would you believe me if I told you that I loved my husband? A pregnant wife stands over her husband's dead body, smoking gun in hand. She claims that she didn't kill him, but homicide detective Dee Warren recognizes her immediately. Evie Carter, investigated years before in the shooting death of her own father. How many accidents can one woman have? So, I know that whatever Lisa Gardner writes is always a good read, so I'm excited to start reading this one as well. And the fifth title I got was Japanese Demystified by Eric Sato. And I got this because I'm actually taking my Japanese language proficiency test in December, and I've been reading textbooks. So I thought this was a great alternative to kind of refresh my memory and see the information presented in a different way. And that's what I love about libraries, is that they are such an abundance of resources for anything to fit your lifestyle, any mood you're in. They can provide that for you. So I'm really excited that I went to the library this past weekend. So this is my library book haul, and I can't wait to finish up the summer by starting to dive into some of these titles. If any of those book blurbs sounded intriguing to you, let me know which title you think you might start reading as well. Comment below. As always, I wish you happy reading. See you in the next one. Bye!